Today, we have Risk and Trouble. It's fun getting into trouble. We have Risk, the game of strategic conquest, Marvel's Cinematic Universe, and Captain America Civil War Edition. With bonus Guardians of the Galaxy card game deal. Here's Avengers Trouble, Pop-O-Matic Trouble game. So we have Trouble. It's fun getting into trouble. Which I might open it for you guys today after I do my Risk review. And I have an additional extra copy of Captain America Civil War Edition Risk, which I'm going to put this one up for sale, you guys, because I don't need it because I have 2 copies of it. I happen to have it in here. See? There's the box. I happen to have all the parts for it, this game, in there. So, I don't need... Hey, we got the helicarrier, which is actually a piece. You actually can try to conquer it and control it. I built mine, taped it together, laminated it, so it stays together fairly good. Just don't fit in the box that great. But, and we have I am Iron Man. Da-na-na-na-na, Iron Man. See? Iron Man. Iron Man is his own faction. He has this piece for... Came with... See? Came with that one. So, he has that piece. Then he has, for his leader piece, then he has these little individual Iron Man guys for main pieces. Then he has backup leaders, helpers, like Vision and his special ability, War Machine and his special ability, and Hawkeye is his ally and Hawkeye's special ability. So that's Iron Man. We also have Captain America. I think I got Captain America in here. Yeah, okay, Captain America. Which, here's what Captain America's shield agents, I guess, look like. People who are on Captain America's side. Here's Captain America's leader piece. His buddy is Falcon. His special ability. He has Black Widow on his side, which is interesting because I don't think she was on his side in the Civil War, but maybe. I'm not sure. We have Nick Fury and his special ability. Her special ability, by the way, Black Widow. And these are the single chips. They'll look like that, except for they have a different person's symbol. Like, that's Captain America's symbol. I think all these pretty much look the same. Then we have the mighty Thor of Odin of Asgard. And Thor, as you see here, didn't have his own special piece. But Falcon has a leader piece. So when I play this game, to give Thor a leader piece, a bonus leader piece, I use Falcon. Or, I mean, I could I use Falcon. Okay. He has the Warriors 3. It's kind of unfair that the Warriors 3 are 1 leader piece, but in their special ability. He has Lady Sif and her special ability. He has Heimdall and his special ability. And here's Avengers Tower. Stark Tower. Avengers Tower. See, you can see Avengers logo on it. So, you build this in the game. You try to build this. It's 3 parts, and you got to build it. That's one of the... and here's Hulk. Hulk doesn't have his own army. He's by himself, and when enough battles happens during the game, there's this track. Enough battles happens, he gets mad. He comes out, and he Hulk smash! Here's Thor's people. Thor's people look like. And, that's the mighty Thor. And, we have the Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier. This piece, I believe, goes to that game. Which, also, this piece, spoiler alert, this game right here, when you open it, as you notice here, you got Captain America, Iron Man, Falcon, and War Machine as your factions. But this figure comes in this box. Ooh. Spoiler alert, this Winter Soldier figure comes in this box. So there's a way that you can get the Winter Soldier on your team and risk Marvel Captain America Civil War Edition. And here's Winter Soldier's people. And he has allies like Zola. So in this game, Winter Soldier is a bad guy. He's not a good guy yet. Sitwell and his special ability. Zola's special ability. And Brock Rumilov and his special ability. So, the Winter Soldier, Peggy Barnes, Captain America's friend. But in Cinematic Universe Edition, he's a bad guy. In this one, you're fighting Civil War. It's like the movie, you're fighting over him. So, then we have Ultron. There are no strings on me. Now, I don't have an actual Ultron leader piece, but I have this War Machine piece that I use as an Ultron leader piece. And do leaders, I let them roll D8s instead of D6s. So here's the dice. And he has basically Ultron sentries. He literally has 3 Ultron sentries as his special leader. And that's his Ultron piece. And that's Ultron. We got all these little doohickeys in here, which I'll look at in a minute. And we also have, in this game, we have this as a piece. This game, you have this, which, when it takes off, the game ends. So, you have that. And here's Captain America's token. No. It shows these are Iron Man, so these are probably War Machine's tokens. These are Iron Man's tokens. These are Captain America's tokens. Maybe. Or maybe Falcon's tokens. These are Captain America's tokens. Or Falcon's tokens. You would think they would do a better job at color coding. These should have been red, not yellow. These are black, so I guess they're War Machines. These are red. They should have been blue for Captain America. And the blue should have been maybe blue for Falcon. They should have did a better job at color coding. Now each faction also has their own cards. Here's Iron Man, and each faction / player has their own. Oh, those are on the back. Their locations for the Guardians of the Galaxy game, which I'll show you that later. Let's see here. Iron Man, his mission objective is build and control the Avengers Tower, which I showed you earlier. It tells you his allies, their abilities. And it tells you about the Hulk meter. Here's the Hulk meter. When a sector is taken by a player, Hulk is moved up one space on the Rage meter. When Hulk reaches the top of the meter, Hulk is put into play. That player gains Hulk as an ally and is able to use Hulk's bonuses for the remainder of their turn. So that's how that one works. His allies were, again, War Machine, Vision, and Hawkeye. Ultron, there's no strings on me. His allies are, of course, all Ultron Sentries. His special ability is replace one 6-sided die with an 8-sided die, which so was Iron Man's special ability. And his mission objective is simply to eliminate Iron Man and control Sokovia, which is Sector 40 on the board. Then you have Thor Odinson, which his mission objective is simply to find Loki, and control Sector 50, which is Asgard. Now, to find Loki, he has to, there's these Loki chips, which I'll show you from here. Just like there's also Hydra chips, there's these Dark Elf chips, Hydra chips, and Shield chips. And Thor has to fight these Dark Elves on the board and find Loki. Okay, so that's his job. Now, he gets his special abilities. He gets to replace a 6-sided die with an 8-sided die for each ally in the sector. His allies are Heimdall, Lady Sif, and the Warriors 3. And of course, here's Hulk's, which Hulk, when he comes out, he gets to replace up to 2 6-sided dice with 8-sided dice. So he by himself attacks with a 2d8. Plus he gets to add 1 to his highest die roll. And he can't roll ones. So he's pretty powerful by himself. Hulk smash! Then we got Captain America, the first Avenger. His objective is to control the helicopter and at least 5 docking sectors. So he has to control the helicopters. This symbol right here is the docking symbol. So he has to control this, which starts off controlled by Shield and Hydra / operatives, which are these little tokens in here. See, Hydra symbol and the Shield symbol. So he has to control that. So has to take it over. He also gets to replace one 6-sided die with an 8-sided die for each ally in a sector. And his allies are Falcon, Black Widow, and Nick Fury. So that's pretty cool. The Winter Soldier now, his mission objective, because he was bad in the movies until the cinematic universe expanded, which means cinematic universe is expanded to where Thanos attacked Wakanda. So I want my Risk Wakanda edition where we're attacking Thanos. So I want my Risk Infinity War edition. Where is it, guys? Y'all need to make it. USAopoly, y'all need to make it. Anyway, his objective is to eliminate Captain America. Basically, he's got to kill Captain America. So he's got to kill Captain America and all of Captain America's forces on the board. That's his objective. He also gets to pretty much do the same thing that Captain America does with his ability. His allies are Aaron Zola, Brock Rumlow, and Sitwell. So those are his special people. Now, here's some more die. Yeah, I got a lot of die. Here's a little cool little box. This is supposed to fit in it. And here's Captain America's cards. Here's the Guardians of the Galaxy things, which I'll show that to you later. Here's Thor's cards. Here's Ultron's cards. Here's I Am Iron Man. Dun, Iron Man's cards. Here's Winter Soldier's cards. Here's Captain America's cards. And this is the Winter Soldier Edition's cards. I will look at that in a minute. For the Civil War edition, not Winter. For the Civil War edition, each player has these player boards. There's Iron Man, which his room count, how many rooms he controls, how many troops he gets, his health if he goes down, he's dead. Deploy, secure rooms, attack, reinforce, and draw hero card. Which these are the hero cards. Which then you had Falcon's player board. Each player board says it's basically the same. They say the exact same thing. They just have a different person and a different picture on it. Here's War Machines. And here's Captain America. Showed you Winter Soldier's little player card. He had that little card, which you add to your thing if you're... Now in this game, it's teams. So Captain America and Falcon are on the team. And Iron Man and War Machine are on the team. But that's the team. So let's look at the cards real quick. The front, I believe, are all the... No? Okay, the front's not all the same. We have Captain America cards. We have Falcon cards. We have Iron Man cards. And we have War Machine cards. So, these are the hero cards. Which, these are the hero cards. We have... These are hero cards that you get to draw if you conquered something. In this case, you're fighting in the airport, which I will show you the airport. You're fighting in the airport. For Captain America Civil War, what you're doing is you're fighting in the airport. So this is Captain America's side, I think, and that's Iron Man's side. You got these little breach rooms, which are these things right here, breach rooms. So if if just one player is playing Iron Man and one player's, if it's a 2-player game, one player is playing Iron Man and one player is playing Captain America. This goes here. It actually is a piece on the board you can conquer. You have to conquer it to go through. But it's not there at the beginning of the game. I think it's here. And it like goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take off, and the game's over. So you got 5 rounds to take it over. You start either here, 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 or here. You can have different places where they're breach. And you're looking for the Winter Soldier. Pretty much that's what you're doing. You're looking for the Winter Soldier. If Captain America's side finds the Winter Soldier before Iron Man's side finds him, he joins. He has to get him to the jet and out of there before, and they win. Whoever finds Winter Soldier and gets him on the jet and leaving wins, I believe is how it works. Iron Man's side might just have to find him. Captain America might have to actually get him to leave. But it's something of that nature. Anyway, here's the hero cards. Let's see what Captain America's card says. He gets, these are special abilities with the hero cards. Failed tactics. Rally the troops. It's vibranium. Hawkeye's arrows. Shield takes a hit. Let's see Falcon's abilities. Friendly airspace. Red Wing assist. Frequency jam. Falcon evades. And Ant-Man assists. So he calls an ally. This game actually came out before the movie did. So the movie's been out now a while, and we even had the next movie, Infinity War. But the funny thing is, since the movie's been out, since the game came out a little before the movie, if you bought this game, learning about what this game was pretty much about the movie. So if you got this game before you got to see the movie, the whole entire game is based off of basically the airport battle in the movie. And it's literally a 100% spoiler alert, because it tells you these, like this one, it just told you Ant-Man's ally. Hawkeye was an ally. It tells you who's on what side. Here's Iron Man. He had a repulsor beam. He gets vision, changes destiny. That's his ally. Powerful strikes. Recharge suit. Friday sends backup. War Machine. Extra munitions. Hack the security gates. Defensive rockets. Black Widow gathers intel. See how Black Widow is. Black Widow is on Iron Man's side during Civil War, but in this one, she's an ally to Captain America. And strategic planning. So basically, the Civil War edition of Risk, Marvel, the game was, you basically playing the airport scene at the end of Captain America. Civil War. You're playing the airport battle scene, pretty much. And here is, see, you're playing the airport scene, which is funny because the game came out. You probably should go in there. Which is, what I'm saying is it's funny is because of the simple fact that this one tried to combine all the movies up to that point with the special abilities and stuff. This one just basically was a cash grab. They made up something so that they could make money based on the movie that just came out. And the whole entire product, it's one of those times when products come out before movies and it becomes a spoiler, basically. So funny. Here's the board. Now, I don't know why they call this... I don't really understand a simple reason why. Check out the board. They call it cinematic universe, because technically everything on this board happens with the exception of Asgard, Sokovia, Washington DC, head of S.H.I.E.L.D., the helicarrier, which is in the air, and Malibu, Iron Man's home, Iron Man's house in Malibu. With the exception of those, every single one of these, you can invade the helicarrier from all these different spots right here. This whole entire board, so to speak, is Manhattan. It's one island, the island of Manhattan. It's I don't even think it's New York City. I believe this whole entire thing is Manhattan. This is where you try to build Avengers Tower. So it might be New York City. I think it's New York City. It's either Manhattan or New York City. But that's really beside the point. We have South Central region, the Eastern region, the Northern region, the Central region, and the Western region. So if you control all the territories and the Southern region, in a different region, you control the thing. It shows you a map of the world here. The funny thing that's really funny, how it shows you a map of the world here. But, and it's kind of neat because the board's kind of designed in a, like, computer simulation, computer program where, like, you're watching this on a computer, which is kind of cool, like, if you were doing it on a computer. But basically, the problem is, simply put, it's all happening in New York, which it can't be world or galactic conquest or anything if it's all happening in New York. Now, this is the Guardians of the Galaxy version, which I have upside down. Okay, oops. Now, in it, the object is to collect as many planets cards. It's basically a dice chunking game. These are locations. You just randomly put them on the board. These random locations. Doesn't matter where they go. And these cards, again, it doesn't matter where the cards go. Hold on. These cards are each planets. And this is going to be a long review. But oh well. I'm actually showing y'all how to play this particular game. Hold on one second. Well, I said it. These are people. You have Rocket, Gamora, Drax, Star-Lord, Milliman, and Denarian, which actually look exactly the same. Groot, a Corpseman, Collector's Museum, Ravengers, Centurion, Temple, Prosthetic Leg, Quirk's Battery, Mining Pod, Guards of Armband, Korath, Nebula, and Ronan the Accuser. These cards all go on the board. But they're not revealed at first. At first they're empty. To take this base, you have to defeat everybody in the particular things. Now this base is 10, so I think it's supposed to stay there. I think it has the most cards, it's supposed to go down, so I believe it's supposed to be 10. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5. I think that's how it's supposed to go. And how you defeat these cards, let's just grab Star-Lord for a minute. How you defeat the cards. Or maybe these... you have to defeat them by roll these dice combination. Any 5, 4, 4. And the cards are worth points. It's I have the rules somewhere. I'll have to check it. Hold on. Give me a minute, because I know I have the rules, and I have to find them. Here. Wait a minute. Here are the rules for Captain America Civil War and Marvel Cinematic Universe. Avengers. First Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm looking for the card game so I can see how... I know how Risk plays, but I'm looking for the card game for you guys. Oh, here's the Guardians of the Galaxy thing. Okay. Set up. Roles required to claim cards. 6. And those are the... That's how you play. It's a dice checking game. You roll all 7 dice in order to select this. Okay, so you roll 7 dice and you try to get